Hello everyone, welcome to LBS IAS Academy. Today we are going to discuss Polity MCQs based on previous year UPSC questions. So let's start our session. Our first question is, what is the position of right to property in India? Options are legal right available to citizens only, legal rights available to any person, fundamental right available to citizens only, neither fundamental right nor legal right. Here answer to this question is option B, legal rights available to any person. The property right was deleted from the list of fundamental rights by the 44th Amendment Act 1978. It is made a legal right under Article 300A. Article 300A states that no person, not only limited to citizens, shall be deprived of his property save by the authority of law. Therefore, the article protects an individual from interference by the state and disposes a person of the property unless it is in accordance with the procedure established by law. Hence, option B appears to be the right answer. What was the exact constitutional status of India on January 26, 1950? Option A democratic republic. Option B, a sovereign democratic republic. Option C, a sovereign secular democratic republic. Option D, a sovereign socialist secular democratic republic. The answer to this question is option B, a sovereign democratic republic. On 26 January 1950, India had the constitutional status of sovereign democratic republic. Hence, option 2 is correct. Sovereign democratic republic was mentioned in the preamble of the Constitution of India. By the 42nd Constitutional Amendment Act of 1976, the words socialist and secular were inserted into the preamble. So, your answer to this question is option B, a sovereign democratic republic. Which among the following countries was the earliest to give women the right to vote? Options are Iceland, India, New Zealand and USA. Here answer to this question is option C, New Zealand. New Zealand became the first country in the world to have women voters. On September 19, 1893, the Governor Lord Glasgow signed a new electoral act into law. As a result of this landmark legislation, New Zealand became the first self-governing country in the world to grant women the right to vote in parliamentary elections. So, here answer to this question is option C, New Zealand. Which one of the following schedules of Indian Constitution lists the names of states and specifies their territories? Options are first schedule, second schedule, third schedule and fourth schedule. Here answer to this question is option A, first schedule. There are 12 schedules in the Constitution of India. First schedule of Indian Constitution contains the names of states and union territories. Territorial jurisdiction of states is also included in the first schedule. Second schedule contains provisions in relation to allowances, privileges, emoluments. Third schedule contains forms of oath and affirmation. Fourth schedule contains provisions in relation to allocation of seats for states and union territories in Rajya Sabha. So, here answer to this question is option A, first schedule. Which of the following constitutional amendments are related to raising the number of members of Lok Sabha to be elected from the states? Options are 6th and 22nd, 13th and 38th, 7th and 31st, 11th and 42. Here answer to this question is option C, 7th and 31st amendments. 7th Amendment Act 1956 provides for composition of the House of People and readjustment after every census. An increase in the population of India revealed in the census of 1971 is the reason for 31st Amendment. 31st Amendment increased the number of Lok Sabha seats from 525 to 545 and reduced upper limit for the representation of union territories from 25 to 20. So, here answer to this question is option C, 7th and 31st Amendments. What does 104th Constitutional Amendment Bill related to? Options are extended the reservation of seats for SCs and STs in Lok Sabha and state assemblies from 70 years to 80 years. That is 104th Amendment. Provided 10% reservation to EWS. That is 103rd Amendment. Introduced goods and service tax. That is 101st Amendment. Provided constitutional status to National Commission for Backward Classes. That is NCBC. Related to 102nd Amendment. So, here answer to this question is option A. 104th Amendment extended the deadline for cessation of seats for SCs and STs in Lok Sabha and state assemblies from 70 years to 80 years. It also removed the reserved seats for Anglo-Indian community in Lok Sabha and state assemblies. 103rd Amendment provided a maximum of 10% reservation for EWS. By 102nd Amendment, constitutional status was granted to NCBC. By 101st Amendment, goods and services tax was introduced. So, here answer to this question is option A. Consider the following statements. Statement number 1. There is no provision in Constitution of India to encourage equal pay for equal work for both men and women. That is incorrect. Statement number 2. The Constitution of India does not define backward classes. That is correct. Which of the statements given above is or are correct? The answer to this question is option B. Statement 2 only is correct. Statement 1 is incorrect as equal pay for equal work for both men and women is provided under Article 39, Subclause D in DPSP under Part 4 of the Constitution. The Constitution of India does not define the term backward classes. So, statement 2 is correct. It is up to the center and state to postulate the classes that belongs to this group. However, backward classes refers to the stratum of people who are educationally and economically less privileged compared to other classes in the society. Further, the President can, under Article 340, can establish a commission to scrutinize the condition of socially and educationally backward classes. So, here answer to this question is option B. Which one of the following subject is under Union List in 7th Schedule of Constitution of India? Option A. Regulation of Labour and Safety in Mines and Oil Fields. Option B. Agriculture. Option C. Fisheries. Option D. Public Health. Here answer to this question is option A. Regulation of Labour and Safety in Mines and Oil Fields. 7th Schedule under Article 246 of the Constitution deals with division of powers between Union and states. It contains 3 lists: Union List, State List and Concurrent List. Union List details subjects on which Parliament may make laws, while the State List details those under the purview of state legislators. Concurrent List, on the other hand, has subjects in which both Parliament and state legislature have jurisdiction. However, the Constitution provides federal supremacy to Parliament on concurrent list items in case of a conflict. Agriculture, fisheries and public health are in the state list. Regulation of labour and safety in mines and oil fields is in the Union List under Entry 55. So, here answer to this question is option A. Match list 1 with list 2 and select the correct answer using the codes. Article 54, Election of President of India, that is correct. Article 75, Appointment of Prime Minister, that is correct. Article 155, Appointment of Governor of a State, that is correct. Article 164, Appointment of the CM and Council of Minister of a State, that is also correct. So, here answer to this question is option A, A1, B2, C3 and D4. Article 54 deals with election of the President of India. Article 75 deals with appointment of the Prime Minister. Article 155 deals with appointment of the Governor of a State. Article 164 deals with appointment of the Chief Minister and Council of Minister of a State. So, here answer to this question is option A. Consider the following statements regarding political parties in India. Options are: Representation of People Act 1951 provides for the registration of political parties. That is correct. Registration of political parties is carried out by the Election Commission. That is correct. A national level political party is one which is recognized in 4 or more states. That is correct. There are 6 national parties recognized by the Election Commission. That is incorrect. Which of these statements is or are correct? Here answer to this question is option B. Statement 1, 2 and 3 are correct. Registration of political parties is governed by the provision of Section 29A of the Representation of People Act 1951. According to the Election Commission, any party seeking registration has to submit an application to the Commission within a period of 30 days following the date of its formation as per guidelines prescribed by the Commission. A party is recognized as a national party if it is recognized as a state party in 4 states, or if it secures 6% of valid votes polled in any 4 or more states at a general election to the Lok Sabha, and in addition, it wins 4 seats in the Lok Sabha from any state or states. India has a multiple party system. As of January 2022, India has 8 national parties and over 50 recognized state parties. So her answer to this question is option B. Statement 1, 2 and 3 are correct.